We had several meetings with regard to the deferred retirement option plan. The drop plan is in this bill as well. However, if you recall from the subject matter hearings, we focused on all the systems. As you will recall in this bill, House Floor Amendment number 3, we are focusing solely on police and fire. What we have found is that the need for retention and for this program is most dire in our public service police and fire units, and therefore we scaled it down, and it is applicable only to the police and fire units at this time. We also made several changes which regard to what we would call a guaranteed rate of return. We removed a guaranteed rate of return. We replaced that with the assumed rate of return of the fund, which would mean that if the fund makes 5%, then the drop program would get 5%. If the fund made 3%, the drop account would make 3%. We did put in a basement so that no principal would be lost in the event of a negative downturn for a year. So no principal, but in a sense that would be a 0% rate of return for that year. So we do not have a guaranteed rate of return, but we do have the nominal rate of return that the fund would experience at that point in time over the year of the account.
I just want to touch on one other part about this legislation, is the retention. I think we found a program in this drop program which can help the pension and also help officers. They're not drawing from this. This is very important. They are pretty much retiring, but they're going to continue to work. The pension is getting both halves. They're going to get the investment. They're going to be able to make money off of this, which is very, very, very important. We're going to be helping our pension. We're not hurting it. Please, I implore everybody, when you speak about this, don't use the word sweetener. It's not a sweetener. There's nothing sweet in this. The only sweet part is retention. And right now we have a recruiting problem throughout the whole state for police officers.
I will agree with the proponents that this is not sweet. This is a very bitter pill. And it's bitter because it's a pension enhancement that we don't really know the actual effects of. If you are a municipality and you say, well, we don't need this, your employees could come to you and say, well, too bad. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stay on. You can't say, well, we have 5 people we want to hire that went through our training. They'd be excellent for our community. No, no, no. As an employee, I'm going to tell you I'm going to stay on. And that's a real concern for, again, a municipality as they try to manage their budget and be responsible fiduciary representatives for their taxpayers.